Hello, we're here at the ZTE stand. We're going to be talking to Summer Chen, who is Vice President at ZTE, about an interesting rural connectivity project, which is a collaboration with Orange, Liberia, and we're also going to be hearing from ITU about their program to extend rural connectivity to underserved regions. Could you share what role ZTE played in this project, and looking forward, what kind of impact do you believe this project will have?
For ZTE, we are incredibly proud to be part of the project. In just 3 months, we have cooperated with Orange Liberia, set up 128 rural ecosite action base stations across Liberia, delivering low cost, easy to deployment, quick to install, and environmentally friendly network services. This project introduces a tailored rural ecosite solution designed especially for remote areas where traditional network solution cannot reach. This innovative has provided over 580,000 people in underserviced regions with access to 2G and 4G network services. We truly believe this would continue to improve healthcare and education, particularly for women and children. It has opened up new opportunities for knowledge, education, health, and economic development for many liberations. In the long run, this project is laying a strong fundamental for Liberia's digital future and for the broad continent of Africa. Since ZTE entered Africa telecom market back in 1997, we have been actually involved in and have witnessed the rapid growth of the telecom sector across the MEA region. Today, we have built a strong partnership with major operators throughout the region, helping over 50 countries upgrade their networks and move from 3G to 4G and even 5G. This has not only just significantly boosting the connectivity, but also played a key role in driving local economic growth.
It's clear that this project is just the beginning of a broader effort to expand connectivity and foster digital inclusion across Liberia. Summer, in terms of promoting global communications accessibility, does ZTE have any other similar achievements or plans? How do you view the future development of such markets?
Yes, Julian. Actually, ZTE's vision is to enable the connectivity and the trust everywhere. We have been engaged to building high-performance super networks across over 100 countries and regions. In response to the ITU's call for global digital transformation and the Partner to Connect Digital Coalition, we have pledged to build 400 million worth of ICT network infrastructure annually for LDCs, LLDCs, and Cs by 2025, alongside dedicating 50,000 hours of ICT lectures global to support local workforces. And for instance, in Africa, we are deployed over 8,000 wireless base stations in Nigeria, compliant 3,850 sites 5 months ahead of schedule, and partnered with Egyptian Telecom to build modern 9,300 MSN sites and helped develop the green data center with Eco Telecom in Ethiopia. We will also strengthen digital infrastructure in small island states like Fiji, Dominica, and the other island countries. So our efforts align with the SAMO a pathway and the Doha program of African or action are able much more than just infrastructure. They are about forcing sustainable development, creating economic opportunities, and reducing the digital inequalities around the world. So we are closely cooperation and keep this ongoing ahead.
Thank you very much indeed, Summer.
Thank you, Julian. It's my pleasure to join you.
What's the goal, Greg, behind the Enhancing Rural Area Rural Network project that Orange Liberia and ZTE are working on together? Why did Orange Liberia choose ZTE as a partner for this initiative? And along the way, what were the biggest challenges you faced during implementation, and how did you manage to overcome them?
For this project, we have significantly enhanced digital, financial and energy inclusion for 580,000 rural beneficiaries, demonstrating a commitment to improving the socio-economic well-being of Liberia underserved populations.
For the future outlook, Greg, does the success of this project mean that Orange Liberia will expand network coverage in rural areas in future? Are there any long-term plans? And would you recommend ZTE's rural network solution to other operators?
Absolutely. Following the success of this project, we are committed to expanding our rural network coverage to even more remote regions in the coming years. In the long term, our goal is to improve the internet access and deliver faster and more reliable services that will empower local communities, drive economic growth, and promote digital inclusion. We are not just closing the connectivity gap, we are building the foundation for the vibrant rural digital economy. With the ZTE innovative solutions and our shared vision, we are confident that we can continue to tackle challenges and provide Liberians with the tools they need to thrive the digital age. Together, we are dedicated to providing a way for more inclusive, digitally connected Liberia. So based on our successful collaboration with ZTE and the effectiveness of their solutions in addressing the unique challenges we face, I believe the rural network technology could be a valuable option for other operations looking to improve connectivity in underserved areas.
Thanks, Greg. This is a truly meaningful project. We see ZTE's long-standing commitment to Africa's telecom development has clearly played a significant role across the region. Dr. Zavazava, what are your thoughts on the impact of this project? In terms of promoting universal connectivity, how does the ITU support developing countries such as Liberia in bridging the digital divide?
So ITU's role is to make sure that we connect all the countries, particularly the least developed countries like Liberia. And we are very grateful to ZTE for their contribution in that effort. We want to bridge the digital divide, particularly the divide between urban and rural areas, and also to provide digital skills for the population and to bridge the gender gap. So partners like ZTE are invaluable in our work.
We also invite you to introduce efforts from ITU in public policy advocacy, such as how the public sector is coordinating with enterprises to provide infrastructure and training to underdeveloped areas.
We have got 194 member states. We also have over 1,000 private sector and academic institutions and industry, which makes it a natural fusion between public policy and business policy. So we do work and cooperate and build partnerships to help connect the world. But of course, based on affordability, meaningful connectivity, it is very important to have reliable, resilient infrastructure. That's number one. Number two, the infrastructure must be robust and also reliable. And it is important because right now the world is facing a huge challenge in terms of submarine cables and the resilience of them, because they are getting cut, resulting in blackout on the internet. We still have 2.6 billion people who remain unconnected throughout the world. So we welcome efforts by the private sector like ZTE, we have taken the effort to contribute and to make pledges under our Partner to Connect initiative, which seeks to connect the whole world. And of course, up to this date today, we have got about $73 billion of pledges. My role as Director of the Development Bureau is to make sure that we operationalize the pledges, we get commitments from the partners who made the pledges, and we build reliable, bankable projects which we can implement across the globe together with partners like development banks, private sector, etc. So our vision is to make sure that the world is connected and everybody is meaningfully connected, and to make sure that on the basis or on the base of connectivity, we have cybersecurity to instill confidence and trust so that the population can embrace the internet. For example, the issue of child line protection, which is very important for us to safeguard the rights and the privacy of young people. And that's why next week we will be running what we call the Global Symposium for Young People, for the youth. And that's important for us. So our vision is to connect the world in a secure way, connect the world in a reliable way, connect the world for prosperity, and also for the preservation of human rights as well.
Thank you very much, Cosmas.